Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the video useful, please subscribe to the channel. In this video, we'll find the domain and range of this given graph. So let's start with domain. As you may know, domain is set of all possible x values for a relation or function. To find the domain of this graph, we should analyze it along the x-axis and find out which x values are valid for this graph. This graph is made up of two curves. The curve on the left side starts at -6 along the x-axis and ends at -1/6 along the x-axis because the x-coordinate of the endpoint is -1/6. The other curve starts at 1/6 along the x-axis and ends at 6 along the x-axis. Therefore, domain is all x values from -6 to -1/6 and 1/6 to 6, and the endpoints are also included in the domain because of the filled dots or filled circles at the ends of these two curves. So we can write the domain in interval notation as -6 to -1/6, and we use square brackets because the endpoints are included in the domain, union, and 1/6 to 6, and we include the endpoint. That's why we use the square brackets. We can write the domain in the other notation as XER. X is greater than or equal to -6, less than or equal to -1/6, and x is greater than or equal to 1/6 and less than or equal to 6. So this is the domain of this graph. Now we can write its range. As you may know, range is for y values. So we have to find the y values that lie on this graph. So we have to analyze this graph along the y-axis. The lower curve starts at -6 on the y-axis because the y-coordinate of that point is -6, and this lower curve ends at -1/6 along the y-axis because the y-coordinate of the upper end point of this curve is -1/6. So this lower curve has the range from -6 to -1/6, and the endpoints are included because of the filled dots or the filled circles at the ends of this curve. The upper curve starts at 1/6 along the y-axis because that's the y-coordinate of the lower endpoint, and the curve goes all the way to 6 along the y-axis because that's the y-coordinate of the upper endpoint of the curve, and these endpoints should be included in the range because of the filled dots or the filled circles at the ends of this curve. So we can write the range in interval notation as -6 to -1/6 for the lower curve, and the endpoints are included, so that's why we use these square brackets, then union 1/6 to 6, and the endpoints are included, that's why we use the square brackets. So this is the range for this graph in interval notation. In the other notation, we can write the range as YER, which means y can be any real number from -6 to -1/6 for the lower curve, and from 1/6 to 6 for the upper curve. This is the range of this graph. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to find the domain and range for a graph like this one. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.